Too well, really. They've been having a good run with the odds-on favourites over the last few weeks, but we won't spoil it. We'll show you the last 400 now of race number 1. J.R. Ewing was the favourite at 9-4 in the first.
Off the back of the 400-metre mark, though, Atacandy a metre in front. Pasquinelli outside, he's under a lot of pressure. Coming one off the fence there is J.R. Ewing, still held up, though. In behind them came Marco Bellino, then Dark Dreamer, followed by Napoleon Boy. Well back in the race, Rocky Apollo. Atacandy, though, 200 metres out as a neck in front of Pasquinel, running a giant race on the outside. In fact, Pasquinel's got to Atacandy, but Dark Dreamer on the outside is out after Pasquinel. Pasquinel's had no luck, he's just in front. Dark Dreamer wearing him down on the outside. Dark Dreamer and Pasquinel. Oh, a dead heat. Pasquinel and Dark Dreamer. Also tight for third, J.R. Ewing and Napoleon.
Richard Trembath getting up there on Dark Dreamer at 14-1. Pasquinel 7-2. Napoleon Boy 10-1. J.R. Ewing the favourite at 9-4 unplaced. Odds-on chance Aldershot in race number 2 at the Valley last night.
Line looks pretty good and away they go. Fist of Fury out wide, came out hard and fast. He's looking for the lead. He draws 3 metres in front of Taylor and Kid, who's trying to hold him out but can't, coming off the back, and Fist of Fury leads. Will take plenty of stoushing too. Warrior gets to third, mixing his gear for a stride or two, followed by Compactor, Cocky Eagle. Then Aldershot some 6 metres away from Docker Charlie, Jacaba, and a metre back on the fences, Diamond Dollar. Around the turn, and Fist of Fury in front by 5 metres to Taylor and Kid. Third placing Warrior, 4 metres away Cocky Eagle without cover, and Compactor works up on the outside or on the inside of Cocky Eagle, and working up on the outside now is Aldershot. In behind them came Diamond Dollar. Second last is Docker Charlie, and 4 metres away Jacaba. Along the straight by the winning post, 2 circuits to go, and Fist of Fury clear by 6 metres to Taylor and Kid. 6 metres away third Warrior without cover, and working up on the inside is Compactor. Then Cocky Eagle now 1 out, followed by Diamond Dollar, 4 back on the fence, and Fist of Fury going quickly up in front. In behind them came Aldershot, third last from Docker Charlie, and 5 metres away Jacaba. At the 1500 they've gone the first circuit, and Fist of Fury, he's well clear and pulling double in front by 6 or 8 metres to Taylor and Kid. 6 metres away third Warrior on the outside of Compactor. Then Cocky Eagle with a nice trail. Back on the fence came Diamond Dollar. 3 metres away Aldershot, who's third last, some 5 metres to Docker Charlie. He's second last, coming off the back and spotting Fist of Fury some 25 to 30 metres at least, and 5 metres away Jacaba. A lap and a quarter left to go, and Fist of Fury at the moment he's still in a world of his own. He's 8 metres in front of Taylor and Kid. A metre the outside as Warrior without cover. Cocky Eagle every chance. Back on the rail came Compactor, being trailed up by Diamond Dollar. Aldershot the outside from Docker Charlie, and 4 metres away Jacaba. At the winning post, a circuit to go, and Fist of Fury running along in front by 6 metres to Taylor and Kid. Ahead on the outside Warrior, he's worked in the run. Every chance for Cocky Eagle on the outside of Compactor. Diamond Dollar racing 4 back on the inside of Aldershot, who's 3 back on the outside and spotting Fist of Fury about 15 metres out of the straight the final time. Docker Charlie some 8 metres away second last, and 6 metres away Jacaba at the 600 though, and Fist of Fury, he's under a very good hold. He's still 6 or 8 metres in front of Taylor and Kid. Warrior not going well. Cocky Eagle goes to the outside, 3 deep. Compactor on the inside. Aldershot 1 off the fence, still with the job ahead, followed by Diamond Dollar, Docker Charlie, and 8 metres away Jacaba. Inside the 400 metres though, it's a big ho for Fist of Fury for supporters. He straightens up 10 metres in front of Taylor and Kid, and he's run them ragged, Fist of Fury. Warrior can't go on, followed by Cocky Eagle. Aldershot now pulls to the outside from Compactor, Docker Charlie, Diamond Dollar and Jacaba, but it's all Fist of Fury with 150 metres to go. He's 6 metres in front of Taylor and Kid. Docker Charlie and Aldershot are making up plenty of ground. He's getting weary, Fist of Fury. He's done all the running up in front, and he's too good. Fist of Fury wins by 1.5 metres. Taylor and Kids run second, 2.5 metres away third. Docker Charlie just in front of Aldershot, who made ground. Back in behind them, Compactor from Warrior and Jacaba, Cocky Eagle, and Diamond Dollars run last.
8-1 the winner, Fist of Fury. 33's Taylor and Kid. Docker Charlie 5-2, and running fourth was the odds-on favourite Aldershot at 10-9 on. Odds-on Keen Student take 10-9 in race number 3.
Green light on there racing. The Winfield Mobile pulls away, and Spotted Guy began quickly with Keen Student the outside. They can't head off Rap Dancer early though. Amana splitting that pair. Back in behind them Bobby's Pet, followed by Marcus Aurelius, Hilarious Gift and New Vic, and 6 metres away Spanish Perfume. Rap Dancer leads though early from Amana on the fence, and caught without cover Spotted Guy, and the favourite Keen Student's caught out there 3 wide. He was trying to get into the running line there, but Debbie Turner on Hilarious Gift came 1 off the fence. He's now second last Keen Student, 1 off the the fence, and Spanish Perfume is last. Spotted Guy works up within 2 metres of Rap Dancer along the back in the first circuit at the 1400 metre turn. Third placing Amana, followed by Marcus Aurelius, now 1 out. Bobby's Pet racing fifth on the inside. 2 metres away, Hilarious Gift. Then New Vic, second last Keen Student, and 5 metres away Spanish Perfume. Approaching the turn at the lap and a quarter mark, and Rap Dancer just in front by a metre. 2 on the outside of Spotted Guy. Third placing is Amana, the leaders back with a nice trail, and Marcus Aurelius racing 1 by 1, being trailed up by Hilarious Gift. Bobby's Pet back on the fence, 4 metres away Uvic, who's 4 back on the fence. Keen Student second last, and 4 metres away Spanish Perfume. In the straighter circuit to go, and Spotted Guy on the outside. He's working Rap Dancer, only a neck in and out of the straight. Third placing is Amana, pulling a metre the outside Marcus Aurelius. Then Hilarious Gift on the outside of Bobby's Pet. Keen Student from second last, about to go forward. Uvic is back on the rail, and 5 metres away Spanish Perfume. They head to the back straight the final time at the 650. Rap Dancer 1.5 metres in front of Spotted Guy on the outside, who's had no luck in the run. Amana racing third. Marcus Aurelius enjoying a nice trail. From second last now, Keen Student goes to the outside, 3 deep. Bobby's Pet back on the fence. Hilarious Gift, though, comes out in front of Keen Student from Uvic, and last is Spanish Perfume. Off the back of the 400 metre mark, though, Rap Dancer ahead in front of Spotted Guy the outside. Third placing Amana, followed by Marcus Aurelius, and out 3 wide as Keen Student. Now 4 wide as Marcus Aurelius comes out in front of him. Spanish Perfume very wide from Hilarious Gift, Bobby's Pet and Uvic. Keen Student's under a lot of pressure around the turn. Marcus Aurelius broke up. Spotted Guy joins Rap Dancer. Amana's out in the clear, and Spanish Perfume. Here's the bolter on the outside. Spanish Perfume out wide, went to the lead. Amana in the centre is getting into second placing from Keen Student, but Spanish Perfume, oh, here's the boil over. It wins by 2 metres to Amana. A metre away third was Keen Student. Then Bobby's Pet from Spotted Guy Uvic. Marcus Aurelius broke on the turn when it looked a little chance from Hilarious Gift, and after leading, knocking up and running last was Rap Dancer.
Well, Peter McGraw's got a habit of getting up at those big prices there. Aboard that one there, Spanish Perfume from last, 33 to 1, 12 to 1 Amana, and 9 to 10 third Keen Student in race number 3, and the fourth event Blazing Romeo, the favourite at 5 to 2.
Racing, Mr. Organiser El Cadeau pacing Eros away quickly. Easing in behind them now is Ezra Hanover, followed by Leprechaun Lass and Bon Marche, and Mr. Organiser races to the clear lead coming off the back. In behind them, Blazing Romeo, third last and 3 deep. Contacted Debony Chick there just for a stride, and 6 metres away Lord Abbey. Around the turn, and Mr. Organiser well clear in the first circuit by 10 metres to pacing Eros. 6 metres away third is El Cadeau without cover. Blazing Romeo out 3 deep is going forward. Ezra Hanover racing 1 out, back on the fence Bon Marche, followed by Leprechaun Lass. Ebony Chick is second last, and last is Lord Abbey. 2 circuits to go, and working up Blazing Romeo gets to second within 3 metres of Mr. Organiser. Worked fairly solidly though for the first 600 metres did Blazing Romeo to get there. Racing 1 out now is El Cadeau. On the leader's back is pacing Eros, and Ezra Hanover having a nice trail early, 3 back on the outside. In behind them came Bon Marche, followed by Ebony Chick. Second last Leprechaun Lass, and 2 metres away Lord Abbey. Along the back, inside the 1600, and Mr. Organiser given a breather by 2 metres to Blazing Romeo. Third placing on the inside, pacing Eros, being shaded by El Cadeau on the outside. Ezra Hanover close enough if good enough, racing 3 back on the outside and 5th. Bon Marche back on the rail from Ebony Chick and Leprechaun Lass, and 2 metres to Lord Abbey. Mr. Organiser though 1200 metres out, just in front by a metre to Blazing Romeo the outside. He's working awfully hard on the run. He can stick though. Third placing El Cadeau, on the leader's back as pacing Eros. Then 5 metres away Ezra Hanover, followed by Bon Marche. Second last Leprechaun Lass, third last Ebony Chick, and 4 metres away Lord Abbey. At the top of the straighter circuit to go, and Mr. Organiser, he's had a pretty good run by a metre. Blazing Romeo sitting up second without cover. 1 out is El Cadeau, and back on the rail came pacing Eros, being trailed up by Bon Marche. Then Ezra Hanover still close enough, 3 back on the outside. 4 metres away Ebony Chick, followed followed by Bon Marché, Leprechaun Lass and Lord Abbey. At the 800 they live in the straight. Mr. Organiser, he now starts to quicken up. He's 3 metres in front. Blazin' Romeo, the outsiders, working. Third placing, pacing Eros. El Cadeau's had a pretty good run. Then Bon Marché locked up on the inside of Ezra Hanover from Ebony Chick, Leprechaun Lass and Lord Abbey. Along the back of the 500 though, Mr. Organiser 2 metres in front. Blazin' Romeo, the outside being tapped up. He's under pressure. So too is pacing Eros and El Cadeau. Ezra Hanover now goes to the outside 3 deep. Bon Marché back on the fence from Ebony Chick out wide. Then Leprechaun Lass and Lord Abbey. Around the turn though at the 250. Mr. Organiser 2 metres in front. Blazin' Romeo trying hard, followed by pacing Eros, then El Cadeau. Ezra Hanover running home only fairly with Ebony Chick at the top of the straight though. Mr. Organiser 3 metres in front. Blazin' Romeo, the outsiders, trying hard from pacing Eros. Mr. Organiser a metre in front. Blazin' Romeo ranges up on the outside. Oh, what a run by Blazin' Romeo. He pokes his nose in front near the line and he's got up right on the post, Blazin' Romeo, and 1.5 head to Mr. Organiser. Third placing tight, pacing Eros and Ezra Hanover who flew. Then El Cadeau from Bon Marché, Leprechaun Lass, Ebony Chick, and last in was Lord Abbey.
Blazing Romeo getting up at 5-2 in favourite. Mr. Organiser 3s and Ezra Hanover third at 5-1. The fifth event, the Christmas Stakes, a very good field and the odds-on favourite Quite Famous at 7-4 on.
Set, away they go. Brad Marlin began quickly with Quite Famous, the outside, and Armchair Riders trying to hold out Brad Marlin but can't. Power of Carome back on the fence racing fifth early as Young Pride goes forward there 3 deep, followed by Classic Bow and Lightning 2, then Henry Bruce and Umbro Gold is last. After travelling about 300 metres, Brad Marlin's in front. Quite Famous those caught out 3 deep, Armchair Riders keeping him there. In behind them came Power of Carome on the fence and Young Pride racing 3 deep. Then Classic Bow, 6 metres to Henry Bruce, Lightning 2 and 6 metres to Umbro Gold. Well, Armchair Ride, he's holding out Quite Famous out 3 deep. Now Jimmy O'Sullivan is angling for the 1 out trail on the back of Armchair Ride. He's easing on Armchair Ride. He's kicking up on Classic Bow. So they're really applying tactics out of the straight. Quite Famous, he grabs hold. He couldn't get in. He'll drop out the back, the second last in a stride. After racing 3 deep the first 500 metres, Jimmy O'Sullivan grabs hold now on Quite Famous. He's still racing 3 deep. He's second last and he'll be last in a moment. Along the back they've gotten the first circuit and the favourite is last, Quite Famous. Brad Marlin's in front by 5 metres to Armchair Ride. Power of Carome's had a beautiful run third. Classic Bow 1 out and fourth. 4 metres away, Henry Bruce, followed by Young Pride. Then Lightning 2 from Umbro Gold. And 4 metres away, Quite Famous. He's last, and in just a stride, no doubt, he'll take off and pull to the outside 3 deep with the circuit left to go. Coming off the back, and Brad Marlin's in front by 5 metres. 2 Armchair Right on the outside, who has worked. Third placing, Power of Carome. He'll be pretty hard to beat, followed by Classic Bow. Working up on the outside, Young Pride of Henry Bruce from Lightning to Umbro Gold. And 4 metres away, Quite Famous, who's still back at the tail and some 30 metres off the leaders, and with the mighty job ahead. 1 lap left to travel. It's in front, Brad Marlin. It has been taken on early though by 2 metres to Armchair Ride. Now Quite Famous from last. He pulls to the outside 3 deep out of the straight the final time. Power of Carome is hard up on the back of Brad Marlin. Lightning 2 from second last was about to come out there in front of Quite Famous. Classic Bow enjoying the run of the race. Back on the fence came Henry Bruce. Then Young Pride from Lightning 2. Quite Famous second last. He's being hard driven. And 2 metres to Umbro Gold. Along the back of the 550 though, Brad Marlin 2 metres in front of Armchair Ride. The danger, Power of Carome held up 6 metres away, Classic Bow. I don't want to be on Quite Famous. He dropped out the last coming off the back. Young Pride out 3 wide. Henry Bruce is back on the fence. Power of Carome was half out of his gear there for a stride before the turn. He's now out in the clear. He pulls to the outside 3 deep. He's out after Brad Marlin around the turn of the 220, who's 2 metres in front of Armchair Ride. 4 metres away, Power of Carome now given full bore on the outside, followed by Young Pride. Brad Marlin a metre in front of Armchair Ride. 4 metres away, Power of Carome now coming at the pair. Armchair Ride had got to Brad Marlin, but Power of Carome is coming at after Armchair Ride. Armchair Ride just in front. Power of Carome lunging, but Armchair Ride has wanted a half neck to Power of Carome. A metre away third was Brad Marlin. Flying Umbro Gold, Young Pride, then Henry Bruce. Quite Famous, well, things didn't go his way from Lightning 2 and Classic Bow, one of the last in.
Vinnie Knight controlled the race there from the death, 9-2. Power of Carome 5-1. Brad Marlin 10-1. Quite Famous, once he was caught wide, he had to go back and then couldn't just sustain the run at 7-4 on in the fifth event from Moonee Valley last night. There was great harness action there. 5 down, 5 to go. We'll take a break and then look at the last half.
to 7.
Favourite here at 7-4.
Ardina out 4 wide, making ground. In behind them, well connected, followed by Duplicado, Tari Bird, and 6 metres to Lady Cambrian. Ardina, though, swept up on the outside of the 250, put a nose in front and drew a metre in front of Like Strangers Under Pressure. So too is Lauraville, so too is well connected and Jolly Escort. Ardina at the top of the straight to a metre in front. Like Strangers running the race of her life on the inside, followed by well connected. Ardina in front. Like Strangers trying to go on with it. Lauraville gets the run on the inside. It's flying, Lauraville. It'll get up in the shadows of the post. It has. Lauraville wins by 2 metres. Like Strangers has run another second. A half head in front of Ardina.
Good on you, Debbie Turner. What a terrific drive. Right up on the rails at 2-1. Like Strangers 15-1 and Ardina the favourite at 7-4 there in race number 6. Daring drive too. Race 7, 6-4 favourite General Correspondence.
Then Son of Chris from Idle Elmo, Classic Duke gone from Morris Road and Meteoric Caramere, but Rufus Youngblood is a big break around the turn at the 250. He's 8 metres in front of Faithfully Windshield Star. General Correspondence not doing enough from Son of Chris and then Idle Elmo, but he's really pouring it on Rufus Youngblood. Very impressive performance at the 120. He's 12 metres in front, boxing on Windshield Star and Faithfully for the Miners. They're clear of General Correspondence, but Rufus Youngblood revved up near the line, scores easily. Rufus Youngblood by 12 metres to Faithfully, 6 metres away third. General Correspondence has pinched third right on the line.
Good front running drive there by Dick Lee on Rufus Youngblood. Faithfully second and third, 6-4 General Correspondence. In the 8th event, the Trotter Stakes, and the favourite here, Cano Joe at 2-1.
Gypsy's yodel out 3 deep from Maori skipper Cano Joe and tailed off Muralba William. 250 out though on the turn, and at the moment highly likely the one to beat, 5 metres in front. Larkander's out in the clear of good enough. Eastern Romance under pressure. Well presented out 3 wide, making ground, and Alfetta is held up at the top of the straight. Highly likely 3 metres in front. Larkander's though got it on the outside in a stride. Larkander joins highly likely, goes to the lead. Running home on the outside is well presented, followed by Alfetta, but Larkander too good. Larkander draws away, scores 5 metres. Highly likely weakened the last 120. Well presented, I feel, has just run third in.
Larkander at 16-1, highly likely at 8-1, 5-1 well presented, and the favourite well back at the tail of the field, 2-1 Cano Joe. Race number 9, you had to lay 6-4 on Skitcham in the second last.
Racing. Dwayne Morris restrained. He drops out to last. Good go for the early lead. By now, Victessa down South Dream. Prince Polka trying to hold them out. The turn coming up. Skitcham easing in behind them as By now crosses Prince Polka. Pine Chapel the outside, racing 3 deep as Copper Warrior. As Victessa now heads off By now, and in turn down South Dream works up on the outside within 2 metres of Victessa. In behind them, Dwayne Morris second last, and up on the outside is El McColl. Along the back straight, Copper Warrior midfield out 3 wide going forward. Victessa's in front by 4 metres to down South Dream. Copper Warrior making good ground off the track. It gets to second within a metre of Victessa. 4 metres away By now, and the leaders back in behind them Prince Polka. 4 metres to Pine Chapel. Skitcham is third last on the fence early from El McColl, and a metre back on the fence is Dwayne Morris. Off the back in the first circuit, and Victessa narrowly in front by a metre. Copper Warrior sits up second without cover. 5 metres away, 1 out is down South Dream on the outside of By now. Then Prince Polka racing 1 off the fence. Skitcham's in a nasty pocket, 3 back on the fence. Then Pine Chapel the outside from Dwayne Morris, and 2 metres away El McColl. In the straight, a circuit to go, and Victessa, she's narrowly in front by 2 metres to on the outside Copper Warrior without cover. Having a nice run By now third, and down South Dream racing fourth and 1 out, being trailed up by Prince Polka, who's had a handy run on the outside of Skitcham. The favourites in a nasty pocket out of the straight. Then Pine Chapel third last from Dwayne Morris, and 4 metres to El McColl. Out of the straight, Victessa still a metre in front of Copper Warrior the outside. Third placing on the leader's back is By now. Up on the outside down South Dream, as Victessa is quickly joined and headed off by Copper Warrior. At the 500 now, Copper Warrior strode to the lead, found 4 metres. Down South Dream on the outside gets to second. Skitcham coming 1 off the fence, still 6th of the 450 though. By now 1 off the rail. Prince Polka goes to the outside 3 deep. Pine Chapel making ground. Skitcham third last, 1 off the fence, held up from El McColl. well. And 4 metres away, Dwayne Morris on the turn though at the 250. On straightening up, Copper Warrior just in front by neck. 2 on the outside, Down South Dream. Prince Polka out 3 deep. Skitchum still can't get a run, followed by Now. Down South Dream joining Copper Warrior at the 120. Then By Now, followed by Pine Chapel. Skitchum not doing enough. Down South Dream though, race to the lead with 100 metres to go. And Down South Dream is too good. Scores by 5 metres on the line. By Now, I reckon, has run second, just in front of Pine Chapel third, and close up Copper Warrior. Then Dwayne Morris, followed by Skitchum. It got out about 100 metres out, didn't do much though. Then Al McCall from Prince Polka, who weakened, and last in after leading was Victessa.
8 to 1 the winner there, 40 to 1 second, 10 to 1 third. The favourite 6 to 4 on, as Brian mentioned, a little disappointing in the straight at 6 to 4 on. Final event, this is the last for punters to try and get something back before Christmas. 5 to 4 on, Governor Gift.
Winfield Mobile about to draw away. All set, green light on there racing. Tenwa's gone away quickly, but Passion Fruit leads early. Governor Gift drops out to back to second last early. Racing 3 deep has Help Me Rhonda. Victory Stride now gets to third on the outside of Aaron's Idol as Tenwa works up to join Passion Fruit and looks for the lead. In behind them, 5 metres to Help Me Rhonda racing fifth from Moonee on the outside as Tenwa now crosses Passion Fruit. So Victory Stride is caught without cover. In behind them, Governor Gift on the outside of Avant Garde and 4 metres away the Spiral. 2 seconds out on the straight. Tenwa's in front by 3 metres. Victory Stride on the outside racing second without cover, and Passion Fruit third on the leader's back. Help Me Rhonda works up to the 1 by 1 early. A metre back on the inside as Aaron's Idol. 2 metres away, Governor Gift is now 3 back on the outside. Avant Garde 4 back on the fence. Second last the Spiral, and Moonee relegated back at the tail. Out of the straight the first time, and Tenwa's in front by nearly a sulky's length to Victory Stride without cover. Passion Fruit racing third, the leader's back. 2 metres the outside, and fourth is Help Me Rhonda. 3 back on the outside as Governor Gift. On its inside as Aaron's Idol. Then Avant Garde the Spiral, and 6 metres to Moonee. Halfway along the back straight once again. At the lap and a half mark, and Tenwa given a breather by 2 metres to Victory Stride. 1 out as Help Me Rhonda. The leader's back as Passion Fruit. On the rail is Aaron's Idol, followed by Governor Gift, who's close enough in the run, followed by Avant Garde the Spiral, and still last is Moonee. Before the turn, a little bit more than a circuit left to go, and Tenwa in front after working the first 300 metres by 1.5 metres to Victory Stride, who's raced without cover. On the leader's back is Passion Fruit, followed by Help Me Rhonda. Then Governor Gift on the outside of Aaron's Idol. Back in behind them the Spiral, followed by Avant Garde, and 4 metres away Moonee. In the straight now, a circuit left to go, and Tenwa narrowly in front by 1 metre to Victory Stride on the outside. Third placing is Help Me Rhonda, shading Passion Fruit the inside. The favourites now out Governor Gift. He pulls to the outside, 3 deep, leaving the straight. He's going forward. Aaron's Idol now coming 1 off the fence from Avant Garde the inside. The Spiral 3 wide, trying to latch onto the back of Governor Gift, and 6 metres away Moonee. At the 610 wire, 1 metre in front of Victory Stride, and Governor Gift now goes up on the outside, out 3 wide. He's making good ground. In behind them, Passion Fruit on the rail, followed by Help Me Rhonda 3 deep on the back of Governor Gift. The Spiral's under a lot of pressure. Tenwa shifted off the track, and Passion Fruit has got the run. Made no difference though, because Governor Gift now sprinted to the lead coming off the back. He found 3 metres. Under pressure also the Spiral, followed by Aaron's Idol, and Moonee is last, but the last favourite Governor Gift. He heads up for home at the 220. He's 4 metres in front and sailing from in second placing Passion Fruit. Avant Garde is out in the clear and making ground, followed by Help Me Rhonda Tenwa, but the last favourite Governor Gift is well clear with 100 metres to go, and he is home from Avant Garde. Good go for third placing Passion Fruit and Aaron's Idol, but Governor Gift scores 6 metres to Avant Garde. 2 metres away third, Passion Fruit just in front of Aaron's Idol. Tenwa came again after hanging on the top turn. In behind them, Help Me Rhonda the Spiral, Victory Stride, and Moonee run last.
Only the second favourite to get in for the night. Governor Gift at 5 to 4 on, Avant Garde at 10 to 1, and Passion Fruit at 5 to 1 in the final event at Moonee Valley last night. Let's have a look at the doubles first of all. 10 and 4, the combination $187.60. Extra double for 8 and 10, a dividend of $11.85, and a big quadrilla 8994, a dividend of $14,446.75. That's Wilder Sport Replay. Stay on with Pete Donegan. 3 hours of great Wilder Sport coming up after this break.
Tuesday.